So today I'm going to talk about goals. There's an easy way that you can break down how achievable a goal is or how realistic it is with the acronym SMART. So when you set a goal, think, is it specific? So what kind of goal are you trying to achieve, and detail it out? Is it measurable? So are you able to measure how you're progressing and how you're moving through? And is it attainable? Are you able to achieve it? Or are you setting something that's way out of your boundaries? Is it realistic or is it relevant? So again, we all have different types of goals that we want to achieve. And is it time bound? So do you have an end goal or do you have an end time? So I'll break them down a little bit more for you. So if it's specific, so sometimes we have goals that we want to increase our strength or we want to increase our cardiovascular, or it might just be that you're going to try and get active and move every day. So if you're currently sedentary or you're not moving a lot in your daily life, you might think about steps. That's quite an easy one because you can do it anywhere. Or it might be, I'm going to try and increase my cardiovascular by, for instance, our latest challenge was a 50 burpee challenge. So that's going to increase your cardiovascular, but it's also going to increase a lot of the muscular side as well, just because of the type of move that we chose. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. The second one was measurable. So how are you going to measure how you've progressed through your goal? Is it that you're looking to do, so for instance on the 50 burpee challenge, if we go back to that, some of the people started off with, okay, I'm going to do 20 reps without the jump and without the push-up. I'm going to do 30 with just jumping back. Then they're going to progress that. They're going to do 25 with the push-up, 30 with the push-up, 35, and throughout the month. So when we get to the end of the month, they're going to be able to see if they progress from day one to the end. So it's measurable. If you can see that it's been measured and that you're able to see progress, then you're more likely to continue with the goal itself. Is it attainable? So sometimes we set goals that is just way out of our reach. If that's the case, it doesn't mean that that goal has to disappear, but we should have then steps below it which allow us to get to that end goal. Yeah, so some of my clients will come to me and go, do you know what, Karen, I really want to get to a weight loss of 5 stone. So I'm not going to go, okay, let's go for 5 stone straight away, because that's quite a while away, you know, we can't just drop 5 stone straight away. Plus there's a lot of things that's going to happen in the middle there. So there's a lot with the diet, a lot with the training. They're going to increase their muscle mass, decrease their body fat. So there's a lot of transition things. So first it might be, okay, let's get your body fat down. Let's work on your muscle mass. Let's work on your food. Okay, now let's see and track where we're going. So we're measuring as we're going. Yeah, a realistic goal, set small ones which eventually lead to the bigger goals. If obviously you can do the bigger goal, then you might try and do it faster, or you might try and move better or perform it better. So it's always something else that we can tweak. Is it realistic or is it relatable to what you're trying to achieve? So if you're trying to get stronger, there's no point trying to run a marathon. That's not going to be relatable to what you're trying to achieve. And is it time bound? So when is the end date? When are you aiming to achieve this by? We all have different goals, and sometimes we get setbacks in our goals. That's completely fine. The main thing is that you keep moving forward. If you get a setback, don't let it stop you. That's not the end of it. Keep moving forward, keep pushing. Earlier on this year, if you'd followed some of my posts on Facebook, you would have seen that I was going to actually do a competition, which would have been next month. After setting up Balance Bistro, it's just been absolute manic. I started working my way through it. Training was going well, but I knew I couldn't dedicate the time that I needed for my competition. So then do you know what? You have to then think, what's priority? Where do things lie at this particular time? At this particular time, business and Balance Bistro and building what I've started is more important than my competition. But that doesn't mean competition's not coming. So competition will be here end of this year. If not, maximum start of next year. So it's already been about 2 years out of show, 2.5 years. So time's ticking on, and hey, not getting any younger, yeah. So goals specific to you. Think, what do I actually want to achieve? And take them step by step, progression, and always keep driving for them. At the end of the day, we can just keep moving forward, and as long as we move forward, eventually we're going to get there. So if you're struggling with setting your goals and how to plan things out, drop me a message or give me a call. I'm always here, always happy to help people out and ready to get you going with gunning.